What up everyone? I'm very grateful for your attendance in this video. Welcome to my YouTube. My name is JT Barnett. I run a company that is called Creator X. We are a recruiting firm, very unsexy business of recruiting creators for brands. I think it's really dope. I also am a creator and influencer and personality myself. In these videos, you just get to see me living my life, building my business, trying to have a lot of fun along the way. Appreciate you for being here. Very minimal editing, so feel free to listen along and let's get into it. Appreciate y'all. Let's go. Dude, you're here.
What up? What up, vlog?
They got some great pastries here from Baker's Needed. I'll do another one of the protein smoothies.
Yes, sir.
I'll also do one of these almond croissants. And then for coffee, I will do a flat white, extra shot.
3 or 4?
3. I got a machine at home now.
Yes.
You see that?
I don't know how I feel about that.
I come here for the experience and to see you. Today I am at the Form office. This is my fiance's office. I'm gonna take my meetings here because she needed to do something at the house and I wanted to switch up the environment. So I came over here. She's got a beautiful office in Venice. So I'm gonna do my meetings here. All right, so this call is with a brand called Seek. You've probably seen them on TikTok. They're popping. The founder, Ben and Hannah, have done an incredible job of really just crushing TikTok and most social platforms. Ben started creating content around why he was starting the product, and innovative product. It's like a protein that isn't like a milkshake. It's like a juice. People love it, and he just like really took off. So I built a little bit of a relationship with them early on in the TikTok days, and we've just stayed in touch, ran into each other in lots of different events, and now they are looking for some help with some specific strategy stuff around influencer and content and I would say a little bit of TikTok shop. I'm saying no to pretty much every strategy thing right now because I'm just focused on Creator X, but if a friend like them hits me up and is like, hey, we actually have like a real need for this, and they're people that I'm really excited to work with, and it doesn't feel like too far left field, I'm considering it. So this is a call with them to talk about working together on some strategy stuff, and I do think that their team's incredible, so I am excited to chat about it. What is up?
What's up, JT? How are you?
JT Seek just reached their best performing month this last month with Prime Day and Summer Launch.
Big wins over here.
That's so cool. Congrats. That's awesome.
I need to get a catch up on some big wins from you guys.
I don't want to say it yet, but we're hoping that one of these creators that we place in a brand, we're like 90% sure they're gonna pick somebody out of the people that we just sent them. So it's a little bit premature for us to be celebrating, but it'd be a really big win for us.
Let's go. Yeah, speak that into existence.
Right? I agree. I would say for all brands that hit us up for strategy stuff right now, we're saying no to it. You guys are probably the only consideration that we have of like actually doing strategy. It's just not an interest of us right now because we're so focused on Creator X. But with the relationship that we have with you guys, and it's something that we're like really interested in. So super excited that you guys are crushing and that you're feeling good about it. Glad that you're above water again, and stoked to hear however we could be of help.
Paid partnership, free seating, and affiliates are like the 2 big things that I'd really like to focus on and make an impact on the business. At the end of the day, we're throwing spaghetti at a wall and seeing what sticks. And I'd rather have more of a direct direction from someone who knows what's worked in the past, how to achieve these goals, what's the right route to take. I think eventually too, we will for sure be ready to talk about the Creator X side of things. But I think for sure, this is definitely the area I'd love to focus on, at least for the next few months, until we really have something humming and just solid processes and systems around it.
Love it. I feel aligned with all of it. I would love to do weekly with Maya. Damien can join me as well. If you're on, awesome. If you have other priorities, that's okay. The thing that I think would help me the most with us getting started would be send me anything and everything around biggest pain points. What would make us working together be a home run? And then any sort of info around where you guys are at. Like just give me the lay of the land for us to be able to see it. And Damien and I will walk through it. And then when we meet with Maya, the goal would be for us to dive into it.
Hell yeah, that sounds fantastic. Thank you guys.
Later.
See ya.
I'm starting a newsletter and I'm really excited about it because I want my thoughts and ideas and things that are going on in my business to be delivered to your inbox every week. I have really, over the past year or two, really started enjoying reading other people's newsletters. So I've kind of been playing around with the idea of, should I start one? Do I want to start one? For like a year and a half now. And I just am now at the point where I'm like, gosh, I really have so much info and so much going on in my life and with the business that I want to just like consistently be able to share it with people without them needing to go scrolling. It's kind of the way that I feel with YouTube, of it like being like, once you subscribe to my account, you actually get served majority of my videos, or you intentionally go and watch my videos by going to the subscriptions tab. That's kind of how I feel with newsletter as well, where it's like, once you actually subscribe, it's getting sent to you. You're choosing whether you want to read it each week or not, but it's not like dependent on like an algorithm or my video performing if you're gonna get the chance to see it. So that's why newsletters really excite me. And I've decided now that I actually am going to. So this conversation that I'm having right here is with somebody who's gonna help me take my ideas and my info and my content and what's going on in the business and turn it into a newsletter. So I'll be writing part of it, but I'm not gonna be writing the entire thing. Part of it's gonna be like trending topics that are happening in the world of social and business and marketing. And then part of it will be like actually me talking about my life, what's going on in it from a business lens, the products that I use, the actual business of what's going on in the business, my own personal learnings and developments and all of that. So I'm really excited about it. I hope that when you guys get a chance to read it, that you guys really enjoy it. And I would love any thoughts as to what would make it better for you guys, because I'm starting to work on it right now. These newsletters that I get inspired by aren't necessarily ones that we need to go to and pull information from. Like this isn't where I want our source of news. These are just different things that I get inspired by and ones that I actually like to read. Digital native. So what I like about Rex is just the way that he looks at the world in terms of his things, like very tech and social and culture, like the community of like how people interact with each other. If I ever were to write a very long, lengthy, individual piece of some of my thoughts, it would be like Rex's. I think he's probably the best out of anybody that I've read. But his newsletter is literally one topic, full thing. I like the way that he translates what's going on into information and into imagery. The reason why I put his is because he uses a lot of graphs that he pulls from places, and I think that because he does that, it gives people like a visual around what he's talking about, other than just like an image. What I like about Jules is a business founder who also has a big foundation of wellness. So she's also like a yoga teacher. Her content is all productivity, business, office life, office products, but she also has a whole side of her content that is lifestyle. It's like now it's like skewed into her being a mom, becoming a mom. But before it was like how she winds down, how she starts her day, her favorite matcha. Then it's like things that she's loving and products that she's loving and content that she's loving. Then it's like a productivity tip. It's like if there's one person out of all of these that I'd say like I'm the closest to, it'd probably be her in terms of like my personal brand and what I like represent in all of my content. Nightlight, I think Reed. The thing I like about Reed is he comments a lot on what's going on in the creator economy. So I think that I think he puts a couple of different top stories that are impactful. What I do when I go and read Reed's is read his take on something, and then I like just skim through the top stories, and if any of them are like really important to me, I'll click on them. Reed puts his own spin on things. Oren puts his own spin on things in Hyper. And talks about like what people are doing that's cool, but then his take on it. And then Future Party is more newsy. It's more like just trends on business and entertainment and culture. But those three are like typically ones that I go to if I'm looking at like news sources. The other one I would put is Nate Rosen has one called Late Checkout. So those are my inspos as of right now. Got a couple more calls. I'm loving this YouTube shit. I'm really enjoying it. Let's see who my next call is with. So my next call is with a brand that reached out to us through LinkedIn. So let me tell you guys what I've been doing on LinkedIn. I don't spend that much time on LinkedIn myself. I create on LinkedIn. I actually like spent probably a year and a half going super hard on LinkedIn, but I don't love creating on it and I don't love consuming on it. If you guys have been watching these videos, you've probably seen before that my friend Blair has this agency that is essentially it's kind of like a copywriting agency, but they work particularly for LinkedIn. So they'll take all of the content that I make in a video format and they'll turn it into LinkedIn posts. It's not as easy as it sounds. Like I would love to literally be completely hands off and it just be me making a video and then them turning it into a LinkedIn post and posting it. But it's just not that easy, especially when you have a personal brand and you care about it coming across as you. So what ends up happening is I make a video, I post it to Instagram or I post it to TikTok. They go and scrape all of those videos and pick a couple of them to turn into written pieces. They then write that out, send it to me in Notion. I look through it in my Notion, make tweaks to where it's actually me and actually sounding like me and it's the way that I would say it, and then I approve it and then it gets posted. That's the way that my LinkedIn's been going, which I feel okay with. I'm not doing a ton of posts. It's probably like 1 or 2 posts a week. It's nothing too drastic, whereas before I was posting like 8 to 10 times a week. I also don't use my DMs on LinkedIn at all. Them, with their LinkedIn agency, they have told me that LinkedIn for their clients is an enormous business builder where they're finding a lot of relationships, especially B2B, which is what Creator X is. They're finding a lot of B2B leads, potential clients through DM. So because I don't use my DM, I've told them, you guys can use my DM, but you need to be very clear that it's not me in the DMs. So it's not me needing to necessarily do the outreach. It's also not somebody pretending to actually be me, which is the thing that crushes my soul more than anything, is having somebody pretend to be me. It's not, I don't allow it. So if somebody is reaching out on my behalf, they can even be in my inbox, be reaching out on my behalf and say, hey, I'm sending a message, I'm on JT's team and I'm reaching out for X, Y, and Z. I'm okay with that. And so that's what's happening right now. They're going through people that have commented on my videos or people that have brands that could be applicable that we actually might be able to help. And they're sending them a message and saying, hey, this is Joel from JT's team. I'm managing his LinkedIn inbox right now. Just wanted to reach out and see, is there anything that we might be of help with? If not, all good. If there is, send us a message, we're here to help. And that's it. So that's something that I'm doing right now. I'm testing it out. I'll give it a couple months. I'll see how it goes. But that's the strategy that I'm rocking with on LinkedIn right now. And it's something that I feel like is going to be an intriguing one because it might really work out. And LinkedIn might be an actual real business driver for us. And I'll be really stoked. And these are the kind of things that you got to just test and see if they work. One of the things that I always tell people when people reach out to us to try and help them find creators, yo, go to your community. Like if you're building an actual community of people that care about the product, that care about your brand, like go and share with them what you are looking for. I do this in every one of our calls that's supposed to be like a sales call of us trying to work with them as a client. I'm like, yo, before you come to us, go and post this on your Instagram story. Be very transparent around like, we're trying to find a creator. Are you somebody that loves our products and would have an interest in making content for us? Because if you can find somebody that's an advocate of the brand already, that's good at making content, it's a home run. So if you are out there and you have a brand, or if you're a creator, either of you guys, brand side, post it, share it to your community. Guys, if you love the product, I'm looking for somebody that wants to come and advocate for it and make content around it. You might be able to find somebody. Creators, if you are that person for a brand, you're an advocate, you love the product and you're able to create around it, go directly to that brand and send DMs and say, hey, I can do this for you. I'm interested in doing this for you. I know this is a thing. I don't know where you guys are at in your content journey, but if I can come in and actually make content for this product, I have a feeling that I might be able to crush it for you. is there an opportunity for me within the company? Most companies are looking for this. Most companies don't even know that they're looking for this, but when this lands on their lap, they go, fuck, we need this so badly because our content is not crushing it right now, and our agency doesn't know how to make organic content crush it right now. So if a creator comes to us and is like, look, I'm gonna crush this for you, we're gonna consider it. So go out there and try and do that. I'm about to film a recording on how to hire a creator for your brand. I'm filming it on Loom, and I'm gonna put it up on LinkedIn and on my Instagram and all these places so that any company can go and try and do this on their own. It's basically the exact way that we go and do it. I'm walking people through it, and you can go and do this on your own. So if that's you, that you're looking for a creator for your brand, this should be out in the next couple weeks. Here we go. First things first, with sharing it, share it to your own community. If you have an audience that is already bought in some way, that could be an email list, that could be a newsletter, that could be your LinkedIn community, that could be your Instagram or TikTok or SMS. With the community that you have, share that you are looking for somebody. Do a job posting that says, hey, is anybody out there really good at TikTok, really good at Instagram? We're looking for creators to come in and work for our brand. We always encourage any brand that comes to us and is like, we want to use your service. Go and try and do it on your own first, because you might have a person in your community that is really legit at making content. And when you post this to your story or post it to your Instagram feed, they see that and they hit you up, and there you go. Now you have somebody that can come and create for you. Okay, what to look for in these creators. So if you go and you find somebody, what are the things to look for? Does the person have the look that we are going for? Do they have interests? When we're looking at their content, are the interests, the topics that they're talking about, aligned with our brand? Tone, when you're going and you're actually clicking on their videos and you're listening to them talk, or you're looking at the words that they're saying, do they have the right tone that we're going after? Strategy, do they have a strategy with their account? The way that I look for this is both strategy on their own account, but also the strategy that they would look at for your account. And then the last one is location. Where are they in the world? And also, where are they filming for each video? So are they in the right city? And do they actually have a location, like the backdrop and the framing around their video, that appeals to our brand? I just want to talk about the 3 different tiers that we see right now of creators charging brands. So for 15 videos per month, there's typically 3 tiers: $3,000 to $5,000 a month, $5,000 to $7,000 a month, and $7,000 plus. This is just what we're seeing right now of people that they write in on the applications of this is what they would charge for that. And I'm going to go through a couple different creators' examples of those. Okay, 3 to 5K. So this is a creator named Sarah that we placed with a brand. What you'll typically see within that $3,000 to $5,000 range for 15 videos is somebody that can make different styles of content that can appeal to the brand and the demographic. But when you go to their account, it's not going to have necessarily consistent traction. Now, this is the $5,000 to $7,000 per month range. I just want you to notice immediately when you look at the profile, you can see active traction on each of these videos. This is a creator named Adam that we've placed. It's immediately less of a guessing game of have they done this before. You can see the drastic jump between 3 to 5 and 5 to 7 of just the quality that you're able to get of a creator and just somebody that is currently performing. Now, the last one I want to show you is 7,000 and beyond, 7 to 10,000 or 7 and beyond. So I want to show you Jazz here. So similar traction as the creator that I just showed you before. Like you can see that she has active traction in her videos. She's getting consistent feedback, consistent engagement. And when you go into her comment section, you'll see like, okay, people are really engaged with her content. Now, the difference between this one and the last one that I showed you is Jazz actually has a real built-in community on multiple platforms. So if you go to her Instagram, she's also got real serious engagement on her Instagram as well. And she's got a podcast, she's got a Substack. Like she actually is like an influencer. Such a great day. You know, it really is like the small things. It's not the big moments that actually move the needle. It's the small and consistent actions that you do just on like a repeated basis that actually move the needle the most. So today was like not a lot of excitement in the day, yet today is the exact kind of a day where I just showed up, did everything I needed to do, got all of my stuff done with the best energy that I could, and know that that's actually gonna like really make some real moves. There's this cool quote: consistency beats intensity when intensity isn't consistent. I believe that's the quote. If not, if I just made that up, that shit was fire. If you can just show up with things and do little bits every day, but show up in that little bit and just like really give it your all over a long period of time, the benefits that you will see will be very large. So show up, do your best, be consistent. That was my day today. I'm tired. I haven't eaten anything all day other than a little croissant. So I'm gonna go home and eat. Let's see what I got the rest of the day. I gotta go book a hotel for New York City. I gotta edit some content for short form tomorrow. And then I'm probably gonna hit the sauna and the cold plunge and call it a night. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you guys as always, and love the feedback. So please leave a comment if you have not. Much love, thank you.